I think maybe you reconsider. When I pull up in that brand new thing with the iced out chain and the new chinchilla. And you ain't for the heart when you walked on the floor, you a real gal Batman killer. But you ain't never did with the boys in the band, with the bands in the box like Dilla. Love it when you heal up, will up, bring it back, come rewind. Touch to have your X-Man back on your line. But I'm a real player, never act like you're mine. Leave you disappointed, you gon' act like you're fine. And I see it all the time, so it's best I let my one dance go to the next man. Cause I ain't even gotta be your man, bet I can still leave here as the best man, yes ma'am.
Yeah, you can talk to me, boy, and you can move it up close, but that's as far as it goes. I'm not your baby, I might be up for a dance, I might be holding your hand, but that is all.
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Crafty Links and we are back with another live stream. It's been about 2 weeks now because last week I had to take a break due to my second shot, which means yeah, I'm actually now considered fully vaccinated, which is super exciting. Anyways though, we are going to be going into the RoseGate Life server for me to continue doing some builds and doing some more chisel-esque work because oof, we do need to get working on it and getting ready to go for the episode that this will be seen in. Anyways though, let's go ahead, let's switch on over, turn back up our vibes, and we're just gonna have a chillax stream tonight there, guys. Alrighty, we are ready to go. Making sure everything is going the way I want it to. Okay, and then let's turn on the music. Always a vibe to have the music. And I got a message, which isn't anything I need to respond to right now. Anyways though, we are going to have to address... So, I can't talk. Okay, so anyways though, this is the progress that I've made on the living room space, which is actually now done. Believe it or not. We might just have to add like a TV or something up here. But that's about it though. Like, this space is actually pretty much done and ready to go. Then over here, we've got the kitchen that needs a lot of work. This space probably won't be updated unless I actually need it. And then out here was fully done the last time we were on stream, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did that in the last stream. So we gotta do the kitchen and the 2 bedrooms upstairs. So we're gonna start off with... It'll make sense when you guys actually see the episode. It'll make sense, don't worry. It'll make sense, trust me. Okay, so first things first, we're just gonna fix up the wall. Yeah. Don't worry, you'll get it when you guys actually see the episode tomorrow. All I'm kind of going to say is that it hits the fan. It's hit, I'm pretty sure this is actually the fastest season of which is hitting the fan. Yeah, because you guys know that like normally how the normal formula works for these seasons is that like we start off with like just kind of like a less wild ride, and then we wind up with essentially a shit show. The Popo is here. So yeah, I'm really excited for it though. I think it came out really good. And as far as I know, I am currently the only one that actually knows what's happening. Because the episode for staff viewing kind of came out a little late, so my bad. But it's fine. Not really sure, actually. It was kind of more or less like an impulse, really. A lot of it being, I don't know what I wanted to do with the season. And so I just started rolling with the punches, if I'm being completely honest. And it's just, yeah. That's all I really gotta say about it, is that it really wasn't planned for Nate to return back to villainy. Yeah, you think so? And then, you know, discussing the season 4, and I mean, season 4 has been a really hard season to plan. Which you guys may see another drought in new episodes, while I am figuring out what I am doing. Because a lot of the time, I really don't know, and you guys might just experience just like another little drought of no episodes for another brief period of time, while I work on stuff. Fair enough. I mean, like, Jeanette was more or less kind of like the typical, well, like a mean girl that was kind of on steroids, considering how crazy she went. So, and Nate's just this full-on, like, I just want to screw up stuff, and I want to make a mess of things. Which, you mean the original, or, because the voice actor in Reloaded and the voice actor in Season 4 are the same voice actor, but there was a different VA for... Hunter's been kind of a cursed role, to be honest. I think I'm on the 3rd voice actor for him. And even though that me and the 2nd, yeah, we're not going to delve into that. I'm sorry, we're not going to delve into that. Because PTSD. Yeah, no, Jeanette was more or less the typical mean girl. And I mean, it's going to be really interesting. Oh yeah, it's April 1st. That's my birthday. That was my day of birth. Yeah, that's fine. No, don't worry about it. It's just PTSD and not so positive memories. So we're not gonna mention it. Yeah. But yeah, my birthday is April 1st, and I've been doing pretty good. I mean, I got my vaccine, and we're right now just watching and seeing how the province might burn down. Because we are the first province in Canada to be fully reopened. So now, I mean, I've always kind of been a big critic of our Alberta, of our current government in Alberta, mostly just because, well, they don't align with my beliefs and values. So, you know, I'm very critical of them. And yeah, we're just gonna see how much things burn to the ground. Oh, well, happy early birthday, Princess Tiana. I hope you have a great day tomorrow. So yeah, basically what we're doing right now is that I've been pretty vibing since I got my 2nd shot. Adrian also got his 2nd shot today, which was great. And then Facebook reminded me that like a year ago we got exposed to COVID. And that was a whole scary situation. I'm just gonna tell you guys do not want to get COVID whatsoever. It is very scary. So yeah. But I did get my shot, so now so next week I will be considered fully vaccinated, so that's super exciting. And the rest of the people that I interact with on a regular basis is also getting fully vaccinated, so it's been a great time. Now it's just watching and seeing how the unvaccinated population is going to light this all on fire for us, like they've done in the past. So we're just gonna see how that goes. I don't have much hope. I just don't have a lot of hope that this is the forever that we've been promised. I don't mean to get like all like sad. It's just kind of the reality that I see, and it's just if I do see another outbreak, I might just lose it. That's all I'm gonna say. I might just lose it because I am so over this pandemic. But I'm also not that person that will act like the pandemic's over because I'm over it. So it's been very frustrating as a high-risk person. Okay, we needed like a single bed for this room. And yeah, that's just kind of been where I've been at. It's just, waking up and you suddenly realize that basically everything that you have been doing for a year is done. And there's just some concerns that things are just gonna light off fire again. And that's just how I feel. That's unfortunate, I know, and it's very, very cynical of me, but when you've given people chances in the past and they still mess it up, it's just like, I'm done. I'm done. And I'm hoping to see changes in the future. Who knows? Alrighty, so anyways though, we went right to the IKEA website, which is not what I wanted. Let's open image in a new... I did not want to go to the IKEA page. I just wanted the bed for a reference. That's all I wanted, was the bed for a reference. There we go. That's the bed that we're going to be making today for this room. As the previous bed was kind of cringe and, was older to my previous skill set. So we're gonna update it. We're probably gonna put it right here. And then that should give us enough space here to put in another bed. Yeah, I can't, it's been going on for so long. And when you're a person like me who very much knew that if they caught this, it was not going to be good news for them. Now, I mean, thankfully, I wasn't in as bad of shape as other people, because other people were straight up told by their doctors, yeah, if you catch this, you dead. For me, it was just, yeah, if you catch this, there's going to be some complications. But it's just, yeah, it's very frustrating when you're a person of high risk and people are trying to carry on with their lives, and it's like, there's a pandemic, guys. Can we, not? Yeah. And also, too, for the Canadians in the group, did you guys do Canada Day this year? Like for me, I just like I wanted to see the fireworks for like a sense of normalcy, and
her stomach decided to say this.
And my stomach decided to say, nah, we're good. Like, oh, it was it was in for a vengeance, and yeah, I was sick to the dog last night. It was not fun. So it was a good time. So yeah, that is a question for the Canadians in the chat, if there is any Canadians in the chat. Is that, did you guys celebrate Canada Day? So, yeah. But I mean, besides that, though, I really didn't observe anything. Like, I didn't really do much of anything else regarding to Canada Day, so I just wanted something to be normal. Something that, like, we haven't had in so long. So, yeah. But yes, no, I am ready for this thing to be over, and I really am hoping, but I am very, very cynical that this is going to be our last go around with COVID-19. Cause who the frickle frackle knows how things have been changing and how things have been progressing. I don't know. And also, too, if you guys do hear the thunder, yes, there is still a bit of a storm going on outside, but I felt like we were probably safer than where we were, like, a while ago. And hopefully the power doesn't go out, which I may have just jinxed now that I said that out loud. Oof, imagine. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. So yeah, that's where we're at there, friends. I'm not sure how I feel about this bed being this big. I mean, I guess we'll see when, like, I actually put in GG, honestly. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure if I was going to go live or not tonight, but then looking at like the weather reports and kind of getting a feel of what we were seeing tonight, I decided that it'll probably be okay. I mean, we only really like lost power once. And I think most of it has now passed, so it's just interesting. But now, like, watch everything go wrong as I say that, because that could be what normally happens. And 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay. And then we're gonna clean up that side. And then we're gonna clean up this side. Oh yes, I mean, I feel like you guys already kind of know like what's happening, but I am excited for tomorrow's premiere. It's going to be a ride. I can guarantee you guys that much. It's going to be a ride, and there is also as well going to be a little bit of lore in behind, you know, like the mystery of Hikari's bloodline and stuff. So that's gonna be really fun. I'm excited for it. And I think too, in just like the typical formula of how RoseGate goes, yeah, Ish hits the fan a lot faster this season. And it's just going to be this ongoing roller coaster. I'm just predicting like right now, and the season's not even fully written yet. I just have this feeling that it's going to be this massive, just non-stop. Just non-stop, and you guys are probably gonna be like, Heike, give us a break. Not really no one, to be honest. Like, I think Nate really is the definition of spooky. But he's also one of the most fun character to write because of that, like, because of that thing about him being a villain, and I like to pick on the VA. He would tell you, I like to pick on him. Because something about Nate is that I tend to find Nate, although is kind of very much hated, I also still think he's probably one of the more popular characters in the series. And that's just because his writing is, I don't know, I like Nate. I think Nate's kind of spooky, and I mean he still definitely gives me he definitely gives me a few like shivers up my spine, but yeah. But I do think that like his VA is super awesome, and he's spooky, and I like him, and he's fun to write since he's a villain. Which I know, it's just a very typical answer of me, but it's true. That's how I feel about Nate. I find Nate to be a very intriguing character, and I like to write him. Especially this season with like everything that's going on and stuff. I think it's going to be a ride that you guys are probably not ready for. If you guys catch my drift. I don't think you guys are ready for what you're about to witness this season. He's had for a while, but the difference is though, is that back in season 2, we had very different eyes. Because what we did for that season is that we basically kind of like, well, for season 2, there were a lot of problems at the start of season 2 for RoseGate. And so we basically had to like start from the ground up and rebuild from where we started. So that included things like new assets, new everything else. And when I made Nate, I wanted him to have the other eye that looked different, but because of things happening, yeah, fair enough there, Ben. There's always a formula with everything. There's always a formula. What was I trying to say again? I forgot. So when we wrote Nate for season 2, because RoseGate Life. Well, we had RoseGate Life, which was the origin story, quote unquote. That's no longer really the origin story because yeah, things just kind of went to flame. So then when I made when I made RoseGate High Reloaded, the main idea was to basically make it its own separate entity, if that makes enough sense to you guys. I don't know if that makes any sense. It doesn't even make sense to me. I'm just trying to explain something that was in my head when I decided to do that. And I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of a risk that I wanted to take, and I wanted to take it for a while now. So anyways though, back to Nate's eyes. Because remember that RoseGate, because the very first series of RoseGate doesn't really apply anymore. It's no longer concurrent with the storyline because we basically had to rewrite everything. But anyways, after that happened, no, let me explain. So the very first series of RoseGate Life isn't canon anymore. We basically, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Because in the first season, we didn't have the first, it doesn't really change. In New Beginnings, when we actually wrote Nate to be a character, or when I wrote Nate to be a character, I wanted the prosthetic to kind of be like where he controlled his magic, to be like the core and stuff of his very being. And that relates to the RoseGate High Reloaded, where he does that thing in the finale and he loses his eye. But the main reason why the eye is inconsistent is because of assets, basically. That's essentially it. It's just assets changing, and ultimately it gets lost in translation. And I do plan on bringing back the eye being red and stuff when he's actually using it, because it's just things changed, and it's a bit of a continuity issue. But that's what kind of happens. I mean, like, when you look at Jeanette and Heiki's house, for example, it is this constant continuity thing, because it's always changing. And it looks better and better every season. No, he has two silver eyes. But one is a fake, which was more clear in New Beginnings, but because of asset changes, that got lost. That's what happened. He never had, unless maybe he did have it for the very, very first season, but that doesn't count towards anything. That's not part of the story anymore, because we had to rewrite the entire story from the get-go because of things that were changing. Okay, so that's New Beginnings. So yeah, that was asset changes. It was never brown. That was just like the changes to the assets. And in season 2, yes, he did have two different eyes, but they were two different styles to demonstrate that he had a prosthetic. and with the changes in our assets, that kind of got lost in the ultimate translation, basically. So we just don't have an like we've never made an asset for him to have 2 separate eyes. That's what you're asking. And that's my answer, is that it was mostly just lost in the assets and how the assets changed from season 1 to literally season 3. I mean, for season 2 to season 3, we had such an overhaul because we had more time to focus and make things clean. And we had more time with the artist to get it done and to get the eyes that we have today. So, yeah, a lot of it's more or less assets that we made and the assets that weren't working. That's the best answer I have. Because I know exactly what you're talking about, because Nate used to have a very clear prosthetic eye. But that's been changed due to, once again, asset changes. I mean, like, I do recall asking for it, but I never really pushed for it. But there will be obvious signs, which, I mean, you guys will kind of start to understand when the next season comes, when the next episode comes out. You guys will actually understand, like, what's happening with like, Nate's whole situation, with him being the villain, and with him being... Yeah. Yes. That is correct. That is canon. Yes. We had to think of a reason. And I think originally, one of the reasons was something to do with Jeanette. I think one of my original reasons was to have something happen between him and Jeanette, in like RoseGate High, but then that didn't make sense because they met in adulthood, and I'm just gonna say this: the hardest part of writing between 2 timelines of the same universe. Right, so basically there's 2 separate timelines. There is the timeline that we know, as you know, and then there's the adult timeline where, you know, it takes place several years after RoseGate High. And what's crazy to me is that it is a pain in the butt to write about characters that were introduced, but they really had no other, like, unification besides in high school, because they met when they were adults, and having to write around that is so hard. I mean, I think the easiest character to write around was Taylor, because Taylor has 0 connection to the RoseGate High series, because he was a character that Emil met in college. So it's storylines and continuity, it's a thing, it's a struggle. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little tough than what people think it is. Like, it's really tough to keep it consistent. I mean, like, even looking at, like, some of, like, other people's works, like we try hard. Like, we try really hard to keep everything consistent, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, and there's no harm, no foul. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at with all of that stuff. Okay, so I want to add cute little patterns to the bedding now. So let me just kind of go real quiet for a little bit as I'm focusing on putting in these very little details. I mean, okay, I like these little patterns and stuff, but they're just a pain in the butt to make some days. And I guess you can kind of say too that like now the eye really isn't a prosthetic. I don't know. It's Nate's eye is definitely a continuity issue, and yeah, that's all I really have to say about his eye though, is that it is a continuity issue. And that's more on the production side of things rather than, yeah. Okay. Once again, really locking in on trying to get these little details done. Go. Hello, Claudia. How are you? Oh, thank you so much there, guys. Yes, it's coming along really nicely. And I'm really trying to focus on making sure that it's perfect. So I'm making sure that like the sheets are consistent. And then I gotta think of like a whole nother collection of sheets. So that's gonna be fun. For the same style of bed too. Good. Hello there, Sunny. Hello, Milton. How are you two doing today? As you guys did comment, but I'm just gonna yawn apparently. That's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna yawn. I personally use BSL for RoseGate in specific. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, we've been in a massive heat wave for like the last week, and the last 2 nights have been brutal. Like I could not for the life of me stay cool enough for my body to actually fall asleep. So that's what's happening. Yes, you are right. I am sleepy. Yeah, we were a part of that massive heat wave that happened on the West Coast. And those are temperatures that you're not really used to. Especially when you're a Canadian, like temperatures of like 40 plus naturally before the humidity and stuff. And you know, we're also very used to dry heat, but not the heat that we were experiencing over the last week. So that's why I sound tired. It's because I haven't been able to sleep as much due to me waking up in the middle of the night in literal pools of sweat. Yeah. No. I hate summer and winter so much. I hate winter because of the cold snaps and the Chinooks. And I hate summer because it gets hot and there's really no in between. And yeah, so basically most of the summer is me sweating. And I mean, yeah, so, you know, being Canadian, the heat that we were experiencing over the last week is just not something that we're used to. I don't even think right now we're even still cool enough to have the AC turned off now that the storm is kind of floating by. But I prefer spring and fall because at least, like, even though we don't tend to see that much of those seasons here, when we do actually see them, it's tolerable, you know? Unlike this. And trust me when I say, when it gets hot, it gets hot. And we're just not built for this weather. Yeah. I like our transitional seasons better than winter and summer. I prefer spring and fall because like then I'm basically not dying of heat or freezing my butt off for the most part. Yeah. So yeah, just sleeping, just like poor sleep basically is what's making me fatigued today. Probably after the stream, I'm probably gonna go take a long nap. Okay. There is the bed. This is the bed. We finished the bed. We might just go up one or two more on the foot of the bed, just to make it look put together. There we go. Okay, that's a nice looking bed right here. Alright, so now we have to go ahead and do the painstaking part of copying it. So that way then we can take it upstairs and put it up. So we're just going to take the bed frame upstairs first, and then we'll take like the actual frames of the bed and put it up there as well. So one thing that I do have to consider is this piece right here. Hi, Mystic. How are you, BB? How are you, my gorgeous? Heike is dying of yawning. Oh my gosh, I can't stop now. Now that someone's called me out on being tired, I can't stop yawning. Okay, what piece fits here? Oh, I'm pretty fine. Someone mentioned that I sound tired and now I can't stop yawning. My body's like, oh good. They know that I'm tired, so now I can yawn all that I want because I need that oxygen in my head right now. That's how my head is kind of interpreting everything right now, when I kind of hate it. I did not ask for my brain to be like, Yay! Now I can just yawn constantly. Okay. So yeah, we're just doing some cute little chisel and bits for RoseGate. As I walked through my house of all of my crazy chisel. So, you know, if Mystic's still here, let's talk about Mystic for a minute here because, you know, she's the owner of the Mystic SMP that I'm a part of, and she didn't install flat colored blocks for the most beautiful mod that there is, and that is Chisel and Bits. I am still very salty about it. Okay. Whoops. I am very salty about it. That like it wasn't installed, and I'm like, because like okay, like originally I didn't even think that it was updated yet. So I'm like, so when I saw Chisel and Bits on the mod pack, I was like, what? It's finally updated to 1.16? And then I'm like, oh my god, it's updated to 1.16. So that must mean that she has flat colored blocks. And so I go and check, and there wasn't. And I was very disappointed in you. I was very disappointed in you, Mystic. Which, oh yeah, by the way there, guys, Mystic has a Twitch channel. Go check out Coral Mystic if you're interested in her streams. Because sometimes I hang out in them too. Give her that free promo. Yeah! It's just, I just want to talk about the lack of flat colored blocks. I mean, I'm surviving, but flat colored blocks is a nice mod. It's the perfect mod to complement the beauty that is Chisel and Bits. I don't know how I survived without it. Because I used to use this mod called DaVinci, and it sucked. Like it sucked. It was not a good mod. It did not do exactly what I wanted it to do. And it was very restrictive on what it could do. And then we got Chisel and Bits here that basically does everything. Oh, that's fine. It's not the end. I mean, like, at the end of the day, though, there is still so much on that server. Like, there's so much to do on that server. Now, granted, I haven't been on in a few days, but there is so much to do on that server, it's not even funny. So, I mean, I do have to say that like, you did a really good job on it, so. Hey, Oops, how are you? Oh my goodness. Why does this sound like music that you would find in an adult film? I'm very uncomfortable. Excuse me, epidemic sound. This is a PG-13 stream. Can you like not play sexual sounding music? Thank you. An adult Mikey. I'm sorry, but that's what it sounds like. That's all I hear right now is hearing this song. It sounds wrong. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. It just sounds bad. Yeah, I know. It's not my fault though. It's Epidemic Sound. Playing the sexual music. I'm sorry. That is what it sounds like. Or at least the very stereotypical kinds. I don't know. I just think of yeah, that's all I think about right now. That is all I can think about when listening to this song. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna listen to it because I'm too lazy to change the song. I mean, it shouldn't last too long. Jeez, Heike, I'm sorry! Well, at least we know for sure that this stream is not for children. Even though it's literally just me building with chisel and bits, which is probably the most child-safe I can be. We do a lot of things on this channel that might not always be considered child-friendly. And that's okay. I've never really been interested in... I don't know. Okay, what is happening? What is happening with the music today? Epidemic Sound, are you like... Why? Oh my god. I hate it here! Oh, it's like a beat soundtrack. Why does it sound so wrong? That is all that's coming to my mind right now, and we have to change it because that's all I can think about right now. Let's see here. We're gonna do School's Out. I don't know. Sizzle Reel. Okay, this is better. This is better. Any stream of Quantum in it, automatically not child, right? Oh my god. Oh my god. That could, like, it could never be child safe in that group. We could never do it. Tired Heike needs to stop. That might be why that's all I'm thinking about right now. Honestly, that makes sense on why that's why I'm feeling like this right now. It's because I'm tired and so my head's just going places where it shouldn't. That is my story and I am sticking to it. Honestly, I should probably make myself some, like, tea or something, but we're not gonna do that. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't do this. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe we'll just do, like, 3 colors. Because my head's starting to hurt. Nah, jeez. That's my story and I'm sticking to it, man. My head's just in those weird places tonight. It's fine. I'm an adult. It's fine. 1. Oh... I mean, I don't know how hot it gets in Vietnam, but it was really hot up here in Canada for like the last week. Like, so hot that literally a thunderstorm came into BC and literally burnt down an entire village. Because that's fun. That's what happened in Canada this week. Yeah, heat wave. Well, at least for us, it was a heat wave. But yeah, no, it was, yeah, we got like this massive heat wave, and it's hot. And of course, because it's been so hot and so dry as a result, in BC, British Columbia, which is the province like right next door to my province, they got a thunderstorm. Well, they got like a storm, and that storm decided to choose violence, and it like struck something, it started a fire, and now a village has been burnt down as a result. So yeah. Heat waves in Canada, we're not built for them. I mean, we were already struggling with people suddenly dying because of the heat wave, because people were just not built for it. Like, we're not built. Like, if you guys remember what happened in Texas over the winter, of Texas literally freezing over, that's basically the same situation that we were in over the last week. Is that we're just not built for it. We're not, a lot of people don't have AC here because we don't need AC very often, at least. So a lot of people don't have AC, and so everyone froze. So like everyone basically, so people that didn't have AC, yeah, that's basically what happened to us. It was just weather that we're not used to, and it caused a lot of problems, and it caused a few people to die because people just were not ready for it, and it really sucks because it was hot. Like, it was super uncomfortable for like a while there. It was really uncomfortable. Okay, I think I did a cute little rainbow styled bed. The one complaint I have about this build is the stairs. It's chiseled stairs do not behave like normal stairs. They behave like a block. Which I guess, okay, maybe instead of doing that, let's start up here and copy the bed properly. That would be a good idea. As we vibe to our beats. Okay. So this bed shouldn't really require too much changes. Like, the only reason why this bed needed some changes was because, well, it's right next to the wall part. This is such an oddly shaped room, I'm not gonna lie. What were we thinking? I don't know. This is such like a weird shaped room. I mean, you can probably break down a wall and make it bigger. I just don't know where to break it down. There probably is a way to make it just a little bit bigger. We could probably take down we can probably extend it this way, but then this room becomes too small. Like, I can't win. So yeah. Yeah, a lot of people suffered over the last week, and yeah. Heat wave is not fun. I do not like heat wave. Like, I mean, now, In Canada, we know a thing or two about snow days. I have never heard of a Canadian school closing due to extreme heat. That's just how hot it was. So I've never heard of a school closing down for extreme heat because normally we don't we're not even in school when the extreme heat actually starts. So yeah. Alrighty. Anyway, so there guys, it is now currently 9 p.m. which if you guys are new to this, it's time for my break. And so basically now it is currently 9 p.m. I will be back live at 9:05 p.m. So we're going to go ahead here. We're going to go on the BRB screen. You guys are just going to enjoy some vibes, some beats, and I'll come back in 5 minutes. See you guys all at 9:05, or I guess 9:06 now because I've been talking too long. Hello there guys, we are back. I actually have a popsicle because I am overheating like it's bad. Alrighty. Anyways though, let's get back into it. So as you guys all know, we did work on the beds. And we're just gonna go up and I'm just gonna show you guys again what we did. Ignore the snow, I know the snow is really annoying. So these are the beds that we made. I don't know what to do with the space back here. I mean, since this is meant to be kind of like a previously, like a child's room, perhaps we'll just put like a toy bin back here and call it a day. I think that's the best kind of course of action. And then here, we've got a single nightstand to place here. Let's go ahead, let's head back downstairs. And using the same type of block, we're just gonna build it up and get rid of the top. And then knock down the floor just a wee bit. Maybe this would have been easier, but yeah. Maybe it would have been easier if I just decided to just get rid of all that. So I have a better idea of what I'm doing on these, like, bottom legs. So let's go ahead here. Bring down all of these floors. And now 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go, and then we're just gonna wait until I get like the little block animation type thing that we normally get. But I guess not this time. Okay, apparently we gotta push this back by like 2. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Yes, yes we shall. Okay. And once again, we're gonna do it again. Now, we're gonna add a smaller door up here. And then another door here. There we go. And then we're just gonna top it off with like a yellow block for like the handles. So that's a good block to go with. There we go. Well, I like that. That's a really cute bed stand. That's, yeah, when I was on break, I was thinking, what am I gonna build next? Let's turn off the browser source for now if we're no longer using it. And I'm like, okay, so what do I build now that I've kind of done all this? And I'm like, oh. Duh. A cute little, like, nightstand. Now, we gotta add a curtain. So I like the ones I did downstairs. which are these ones. But once again, since it is a child's room, or at least it was a child's room, we should probably go for something a little different. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna obviously start off with our cute little feet, and then we're going to extend it. And then I think we're gonna use kind of like a black, well, probably like a black and light gray stained glass, and we're gonna have make like a cute little like starry night transparent like shirt curtain. Because of course we can't have anything too wild. Hello Benjamin, welcome back. Because we are back. And we are vibing. 1, 2, do. And then we're gonna head back upstairs. I'm probably stuck. Yes, I am. So let's go ahead here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now we're just gonna go ahead here, kind of expand on it. And move down just a wee bit. Like, it's not gonna be really short to the point that it kind of looks yucky. But we do definitely need to make kind of like a short little curtain as kind of like a privacy wall for like the kids for the kids that would have lived in this room, which would have been Sarah and Emil when they were itty bitty. And now we can add kind of like a star pattern to the red room. I am definitely a night owl. I prefer to be up later for the most part, but I mean, obviously though, I worked the job before COVID. That was very much early bird. I was up at 6:45 in the morning to go to work. I don't know, I'm weird because yes, I like to stay up at night and I'm very productive when I'm up at night. However, I do prefer to work in the morning. I don't know why. That's just how I am. What is having... Oh. I paused, that's why it's not. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
Question.
What, babe?
Is your camera on?
No.
Good.
So, yeah.
The only reason I'm asking you guys before you guys start wondering is because the last couple of cut streams she's done, she's forgotten that to turn her camera back on when she does a big scam stream.
Shut up, Adrian.
And then it just looks really bad when she forgets. It's also really hilarious.
Well, at least I didn't mute. At least I didn't like leave my mic on mute.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's been another thing I've done in the past. It's accidentally leave my mic on mute. Oh, that's so early. I can't. Like, as much as I like working early, I have such a hard time getting out of bed to work. Like, I'll actually try to, like... I don't know what to do for this room. Because that room's kind of... Like, this room's kind of done minus kind of, like, wall decor, which I'll add later. But then I have this room, which, I mean, I have the bed already laid out for me. Let me just look at my master bedroom. Alright. Okay. Think I figured out what I want to do. Yeah, I used to be like that, but now I can't anymore, and that's just because of like me having to work super early, so plus two, the anticipation of eventually returning back to work post-COVID, which is now becoming more of a reality. I've really tried hard not to slip back into my habits of staying up until the wee hours of the morning and sleeping until 3 p.m. So, yeah. I've been trying to, like, not get back into those habits. So that way, for the eventual return to work, I can actually function as a human being. Even though I did kind of fall back into kind of a bit of like a bad habit when I was at work, because I would go to work, but then I had this like this period of time where I would have to myself before I had to go back and finish the day at work. So what I ended up doing was
Taking it out.
yeah, I took a nap every single time. And so that was a really bad habit that I got into.
A very bad girl because of that.
I know.
Then she will be punished for it next time she does it.
Oh my god. Oh, he says that while I'm live.
Yes.
Anyways, though, back to what I was saying before I was interrupted.
You weren't interrupted. You were just put on the spot and kink shake.
Well, I mean, we've already heard some kinky music playing today, so I guess. Alright, anyways, though, back to what I was saying. I am now totally flustered. I am now totally flustered. I don't know what to say. Okay, God damn it, Adrian. So yeah, I used to be like that, but I don't anymore because I have to keep healthy habits. Somewhat. And that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, I kind of want the bed to be like right here. Kind of more of like the center of the room, like it was originally. And then we are going to go ahead and actually put in a roof. Because all of this space up here makes me anxious. I don't. The roof has to be, oh, we can't because of this. Well, that's okay. We'll just kind of cover it up. I do not like the look. Hello, how are you today there, Crest?
Crest, get an Xbox.
He's gonna say that every single
I'm
time.
saying that until he does.
So yeah, that's kind of where we've been. I do not like roofs like this, like peering through. Yeah, but he's gonna keep asking though.
I will. Because I want you to come play with us on Xbox.
That's nice. Hello, Cassidy, how are you?
Like everybody's basically got their consoles now. Willie probably isn't that far behind. And we're looking to make a Pro-Am run next year, and we would actually could use another person.
I'm pretty vibing. I mean, I'm pretty tired. But that's just because we literally just got out of a heat wave that's been hot AF. Like, I don't know how they thought. I don't know who decided that, hey, let's put the Canadians into a heat wave. Because remember how much fun that was when we put Texas through a deep freeze? What fun. Oh, it was pretty bad. Up here, there was actually about 453 people who died from heat-related causes. So, yeah, it was a pretty bad heat wave. And a population that just cannot handle it. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, there was a period, well, and now we're having thunderstorms. Okay, well, have a good night there, Crest. Thank you for coming. Yeah, it was not a good heat. It was not good. And essentially it was the exact same thing that happened to Texas just last winter, with just how hot it was. Like, it was bad. Alberta. So I'm gonna say is that I'm from Alberta, which is
Canada's Texas.
Yeah, which is Canada's Texas, basically. We're a bunch of... It's kind of scary here. Please get me out. Thank you.
I brought the proposal to move for you, and then yeah, oh nice.
Oh yeah? Yeah, Alberta's kind of a laughing stock.
Kind of.
I mean, we've definitely had.
We have a moron running our fucking province and making decisions based on the population of the entire place. I think it's safe to say that, yeah.
Oh, so you don't even have a government that's any better. You have Doug Ford. I'm super against conservatives. I don't like them. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually, okay, so funny story. Okay, so anyways, yeah. So anyways though, funny story, now that I mentioned that I just, it was really kind of funny. So, as you guys know, last week, I went out to go get my vaccine. So I went out, got vaccinated. However, though, because it was kind of a last minute change, because the pharmacy that I was going to go to get vaccinated kind of was like, hey, so we're not going to get Pfizer until next week. And I was like, but we've already kind of planned to have me get vaccinated this week. Like there's been basically plans already made. So that wasn't gonna fly with me. So what we ended up doing is I hop on to the Government of Alberta website to book my appointment to try and get in earlier or the same day. I got in a day earlier to get my vaccine done. So I went in because I ended up mixing Moderna and Pfizer. My first shot was Pfizer, my second shot was Moderna. So I went in, got my shot done. You know, they asked me like a bunch of questions and stuff, which is normal. They asked me like, so you are aware that you are getting Moderna today? I'm like, yep, that's why I booked the appointment. I knew exactly what I was signing up for.
That's why I'm here.
And so they're like, okay. Anyways, though, so that's kind of like not really part of the story, but the story is, so because of how fast everything kind of changed on me, I had to find a ride because I don't drive. I have a lot of anxiety driving. Like, I'm really bad at driving. I'm actually relatively okay. I'm just an anxious driver.
She hit the side of the curb once.
Shut up.
It was hilarious.
Says the guy who won't even drive at all.
Yes, because I do not want to hit people. And then live with that guilt on my conscience for the rest of my life.
Anyways, though, back to what I was saying. So I'm an anxious driver. I have a lot of anxiety when I drive. So I don't drive a lot. And I still have to learn how to drive to get my license. But I haven't been able to see anyone because COVID. And I was probably going to get very, very sick if I got COVID. So I opted to not learn how to drive yet. So I had to take an Uber. So I called up the government support because the government support program was actually partnered up with Uber, and Uber was able to give out promotions for rides in specific areas. So I was in that specific area, so I asked for a code. They gave me a code because I asked everyone that could give me a ride out there, and they all said no. So I asked someone to come and get me. I asked the government to hey, I can't. I've asked everyone that I know, and I can't secure a ride. And they're like, okay, well, just so you know, because the shots in yada yada. Yeah, they are really useful when you actually need them. So anyways, though, so of course, I booked my Uber for the next day, and we're heading over. So on my way there, I had this one man, and the one thing that he said to me was, because of course he didn't want to upset me if I liked Jason Kenney, so he's like, our beloved Premier, and I'm like, and you could just hear kind of the sarcasm in his voice, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Cassidy! Thank you so much for becoming a member! Welcome! That's my sugar. Oh my god! You're officially our very first Crafty Delight member! Welcome, 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 welcome! Shoot, do I have to change RoseGate now? For the shout out? Thank you so much for becoming a member there, Cassidy. Very much appreciated. Oh my god, you're our first member, so that's amazing. Yes!
And as the first member, tell her what she's won. You have earned a discount on your first bisect hosting server. If you want to have a great crafty summer, use Crafty Simmer for your first discount on your first server under bisect hosting. Once again, if you want to have a good crafty summer, that's Crafty Simmer. You are not living that down.
Well, I mean, it was very clever, let's be honest.
No, it wasn't.
Wow, okay.
It wasn't clever. You know why?
Why?
Because every time I say it in that iteration, any way, shape, or form, you get upset at me for doing that.
Yes, but this is actually clever. Yes, you are our very first member. You bought the first membership to the channel. So congratulations on being the first member. Like, you actually have access to emotes and stuff. I still don't have like a badge though because I didn't want to spend any money on badges until I actually had members, so now I gotta get badges. But yes, you are our first member, so welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, I actually don't remember what the perks are. I mean, I know you have like Crafty... I know you have Crafty Squad Discord privileges, but I don't remember what else I gave you guys. So, welcome! Okay. Here is the new master bedroom. Very different than what it was originally. Yes. Yeah, I didn't get them done yet since I wanted to wait for a little bit until I actually started getting members. And once I got members, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's time to get badges. So anyways though, welcome to literally basically the only member of our membership squad. That makes me so happy. Oh my god, amazing.
Well, once again, remember to use code CraftySummer to get 10% off for servers for bisect hosting. Look at me, I'm doing your job for you. Again.
Okay, what was I trying to do here before I got distracted?
Telling people about how they can use 10% off with code CraftySummer for bisect hosting.
I don't even think you're doing it right anymore.
Well then what is it, Alex? Please, do your job and actually shout out bisect hosting.
Alright.
Bisect hosting, if you're watching this, I apologize. I will make sure she does better in the future.
Oh my god. Alright, anyways though, this roleplay has been powered by Bisect Hosting.
And
if you guys you guys can start your Crafty Summer by using code CraftySimmer at checkout on bisecthosting.com and get your first month 25% off.
That's what it is. Okay, thank you.
It's amazing. I promise you guys. It's amazing. I love Bisect. I'm like... Whenever someone's like, hey, do you have a server you would recommend? I'm like, Bisect. 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 Like, that should be the only answer. Is Bisect. Hello there, well, Verna? I don't know if I said that yet right. I don't know what else to do! Okay, this is a master bedroom. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna move on. I've been working on bedrooms all stream. Oh yes, no, there are new videos coming. And this is your first time and you've never been in my chat before? Well, welcome. I hope you enjoy it. It's a good time in my chat, I promise. Oh, that makes me so happy though. Oh my god. Okay, so next. Your name is Wilson. Okay. Well, howdy there, Wilson. How are you? Shoot, now I just gotta make all these assets. I gotta do all my assets. Okay, but first of all, we gotta fix in these walls. Okay, let's fix up my walls. Yeah. I think our music just ended. That's fine. Also a family name, okay. See, I don't mind that as much as like using a middle name. I don't know. I tend to find people that like call their children after them and, you know, basically name them like blank Junior. I'm like, why?
Because it's refreshing.
How is that refreshing?
Because you are passing down the greatness of your name and you're bestowing it upon the person that you are calling your child.
Yeah, I can turn back on some vibes. Give me a minute here.
Wouldn't you like it if our firstborn daughter's name was called Heike Jr.?
No!
What about Emil Jr.?
No!
Hunter Jr.?
Now you're just not making any sense.
Rose Jr.?
It is tomorrow on Saturday. Saturday, tomorrow at 3 p.m. MST is when the next episode of RoseGate's coming out. Okay, I gotta figure out what to do with this kitchen area before we end off stream.
Then you should do with the kitchen area?
Huh?
You know what you should do with the kitchen area?
What, honey?
Name it Kitchen Junior.
Why are you like this?
And I'm just gonna remind you at this point that you're the one who chose me.
Uh-huh.
I know you're regretting it, but you don't have to, like, make it apparent.
I'm not regretting it. It's just, why do you choose to be this way?
Because it's fun.
I see. Yeah, it comes out tomorrow! So that's super hype. That's super hype. Oh. Wow. My head keeps thinking like, oh, I actually have to figure out what to do now for my assets now that I actually have a member, because I have commitments now that I have to follow through on. Because that's why you pay. It's for the assets. It's very exciting. It's very exciting to have a new member. I'm not gonna lie. Why is it like this? Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, no, I kind of missed that part. I apologize. Why is the wall? Oh, I actually don't remember. Let me just double check here. I think the first tier is like 99 cents a month. Like it's it's not that much money. But I never really meant it to be expensive. Yeah, so Crafty Delight, which is the lowest, is you get shoutouts in videos, you get shoutout in weekly videos, access to member-only Discord, access to member-only Discord chats in my public server, and then you get loyalty badges, and you get to use all the emojis. Thank you, Benjamin. Oh, thank you so much, Sir Cassidy. Thank you for the love. Yeah, so it's like 99 cents. And I get and I basically get all of that, so it's a good way to support the channel if you want to. Cause I don't have to share it with my partner, which is like basically the people who get me like the music to play. So yeah. My member only Discord is well, it's actually like my main Discord, but obviously we have a crafty we have a VIP chat for you guys. So there it is. There is a Crafty Squad VIP chat that I haven't worked on because I didn't have any members until tonight. So now I actually gotta do that. Oh wow! I did not realize how poorly prepared I was for this day to come. I don't know how to feel about it. I was very not prepared for this day to come. And then I think we're gonna go ahead here. I got light blue wool. So now I gotta work on that category as well now. Oh my god, I have big assets and stuff too. I'm gonna have a very busy week ahead of me. Cause I gotta make new assets. I was not prepared. But you will start getting shoutouts though on Monday there, Cassidy, so no threat. We will make sure that you start getting your shoutouts on Monday. Yeah. I should have been prepared for this day to eventually come. I never did. And now it's here, so we're gonna make sure that everything is taken care of and cleaned up. And that, and make sure that you get what you pay for, basically. So don't worry, we'll make sure that like everything's all good to go for you starting Monday, and it'll all be set up. Or I mean, I could also just redo Sunday's video. We can do that from there. That works too. Because I still have those assets on my computer. We'll do it, don't worry. Okay, actually I like this. This looks better than what the original one did. And yeah, I know that like, you know, not to say that kind of stuff out loud, but at the same time though, I kind of feel bad. Well, I feel bad. Because I wasn't prepared. And it's okay to admit my mistakes. You know, I messed up. I wasn't prepared, and that's okay. That is totally fine. So let's go ahead here. Like, I'll probably have to update my crafty delights because things have, well, my crafty rewards because things have changed. Yeah, exactly. Everyone makes mistakes, and I mean, I think it's important that when you make them, you own up to them. You know? Because we're all human, and that's okay. okay to make mistakes, and it's okay to have those days. And just the memories of me being in a small little schoolgirl outfit has just come back to me. Memory unlocked. I'm thinking about the time when I was a dancer, because I used to dance a lot. And you see, what happened was, oh please, even like not even like the tiniest little mistake, Ben. It's totally like, I think people need to be more honest about when they make mistakes. Just be honest with themselves. Oh, what happened to that? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I gotta find another piece that matches that. I just don't know where that piece would be. Would this be a piece? No, that would not be a piece, but we're gonna take that piece anyways and put it there and just pretend nothing happened. Oh! Doi Heike. Put in the piece that you just put in. Because that's all in the same part. Oh my god. When you start to realize all of the weird shapes and stuff. Like all of these weird little shapes I'm not used to. Like, I mean, normally we're working with a solid square. Or, you know, something that's a little bit more workable. I'm not sure if this is workable though. Maybe, should we just like maybe extend it and then this could be kind of like the kitchen area? I think that's the best choice. But yes, RoseGate is coming out tomorrow for episode 6. Episode 5, sorry, my bad. I'm working on episode 6 right now. That's the episode that we're working on right now. Is episode 6. And that's a whole nother ride I'm trying to figure out. It's a situation and a half. It's been a challenge. That's all I have to say about it. It's been a challenge of working on that specific episode. Shh. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know about what I just had. Shh. No one's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
They're
gonna know.
No one's gonna know. They're gonna know. Shh. They won't know if you don't say anything. My favorite song. Oh, that changes all the time. That answer changes all the time. Trust me, that answer changes a lot. But I think though, oh, what is my favorite song right now? I actually don't know. What would be my favorite song right now? It's probably some sort of like musical number. I'm almost sure of it. I just don't remember what it is. Oh Jesus. I don't actually remember what it was. Like, I don't know. Oh, wait. Maybe if I check my YouTube history, I might figure it out. Have I listened to any music lately that, like, I just... Oh! I mean, there's that song I listen to a lot. But I wouldn't really say that's like my favorite. It's just a really good song that with everything happening in Canada right now, it's very fitting. It's a very fitting song. Okay. There we go. This is okay. So this is where we're probably going to wrap up tonight's stream. It is almost 10 p.m., which means I do have to kind of settle down for the night. So that way my neighbors don't complain. Anyways there, guys, I have been Crafty Simmer. And tomorrow I will catch you all. I just deleted something by accident. We don't want that to be deleted. Anyways, though, I've been Crafty Simmer. I will see you all tomorrow at 3 p.m. MST for a new episode of RoseGate Life. And I'll see you all next week. After that, and yeah, and I will work on the membership graphics for Cassidy. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye there, guys.
Before the stream ends, I would just like to remind everybody that if you use Crafty Simmer, you can get 25% off your first server with 5 sec hosting.